about to go. What's good?
Remember when Aang fucking died? Season 2, episode 20, in the series finale of Avatar: The Last Airbender, a massive brawl breaks out and ends with, well, you saw the intro, but Aang, the main character? How the fuck did bro die? Well, let me show you, okay? So, to give context to this fight, before we get into the meat and potatoes, this all begins when Zuko and Iroh open up a local tea shop, okay? You know the homie Iroh is always out here drinking his tea all the time and shit, alright? And everything seems to be going pretty well, until suddenly, they get an invitation to serve tea to the Earth King. But little do they know, the invitation isn't actually from the Earth King, it's from Azula, that stupid bitch! She's trying to ambush them, and I don't exactly remember why she's trying to ambush them, but man, that sneaky little bitch. This is why both your parents don't love you, alright? You little whore, okay? How are you gonna do this to both best boys Zuko and Iroh? I will punch you in the side of your head, you stupid bitch! Alright, my fault, boy, my fault, that's my fault. Anyway, they roll up to the palace and almost get jumped immediately, but Iroh breaks through the wall and escapes the ambush, but Zuko doesn't follow him. He says, "Uncle, I'm tired of running, Uncle. I'm gonna slap the shit out of Azula right now, Uncle. I swear this little hoe is about to catch these hands, alright? I am about to literally light her ass up, okay? Get it? Because I got fire powers, you know, light her, because I'm sorry, Uncle." And then, after all of that shit talking, Zuko still loses the fight and gets caught by these nobodies. What the fuck? Zuko, you are not getting your honor back after this one. You are trash, buddy. And then his ass gets tossed underground by another nobody. Who the fuck is this guy? Zuko, I thought you were him. Oh, nah. And the Zuko slander is only gonna get worse later on, bro. Zuko takes L after L in this episode, I can't lie. But after Zuko gets thrown underground, he sees that Katara is also in the same situation. Oh, and I know that shit must have been mad awkward. Like, hey, Katara, it's a small world, ain't it? I know I've been trying to kill your best friend for like 3 years or whatever, and, you know, I was just playing. I was joking this whole time, but can I smash? She did not want to smash, but she did want to help Zuko. You see, after some fighting and arguing, they actually started to bond and connect a little bit. They started to bond over how both of their mothers were killed by the Fire Nation, and, you know, that maybe they shouldn't be enemies in the first place. And Zuko says that he recently realized that he's free to determine his own destiny, so it actually seems like Zuko was really turning over a new leaf. Okay, opening that tea shop with Iroh really made bro want to reconsider his whole life. That's crazy, okay? Katara even tries to heal Zuko's scar, and man, this moment right here is actually so cute. Like, come on, bro. Even though Aang interrupted everything and she didn't get to heal him, like, which is low-key probably a good thing, knowing what's about to happen in a few minutes, the gesture of her about to heal his scar is actually very, very cute, okay? I fuck with you, Katara. Alright, I fuck with you. Okay, and, oh yeah, by the way, Iroh met up with Aang and everybody to try to get Zuko back, so, like, they're all together now and shit, okay? And then, Daddy Iroh tells Zuko that it's time to make a choice. He can either choose to do the right thing and help Aang, I guess, defeat Ozai, or continue being an L-Mans and keep doing what he has been doing for the past 3 years, which is, you know, trying to kill Aang. Azula then traps Iroh and then tries to convince Zuko to join her, telling him if he joins her, then he'll get his honor back by, you know, defeating the Avatar. And bro, you know how Zuko is when it comes to this honor shit, alright? This shit really got Zuko thinking. They showed him thinking in 3 different angles, alright? So you know this situation was a real brain teaser for him. And now the reason you guys clicked on this video in the first place, the boxing is finally about to begin, alright? Azula comes out of nowhere and PK fires Aang and Katara, and Aang blocks it with some earthbending. It cuts back to Azula with some smoke coming out of her fingers, looking like me the last time I was with your mother, okay? Then Katara tosses some water at Azula, and Azula disintegrates the water with her fire? Huh? How the fuck does that even work? If it was the other way around, then that shit would work, but how are you gonna get rid of water with fire? What are you talking about? Even they were walking around looking confused. Like, what? How the fuck did she do that? And then Azula jumps out from the smoke and hits him with a double Hadouken. But they block that shit. And then Azula lands on the side of a rock trying to do her best Batman impression. You are not him, little girl. I am sorry. You are literally not him. You're a woman. You cannot be him. You will never be him. I'm sorry. And Aang seems to think the same thing because he sees her crouching down and then breaks the rock. Azula then jumps down and then we get a good old-fashioned Mexican standoff. Okay. And then we see Azula with all that damn finger action again. Azula, please put it away, alright? I will grab those fingers and put them straight into my booty hole, alright? Don't even play with me, okay? And just as Katara and Aang are about to finish this fight early... Why? Zuko, you're so hot. If only you weren't mentally impaired, you would be so perfect, okay? Come on now, man. What the fuck? Zuko stands there proudly telling Aang to talk to his hand. Alright, that's fucked up, bro. How you gonna do my little man like that, alright? Even after that wholesome little talk that Zuko and Katara had, and even after Iroh told Zuko not to do this, Zuko still decides to be a little retard. I mean, to be a person who is not mentally gifted and a person who cannot see that the literal fate of the world is at stake here. What good is your honor if your stupid ass dad destroys the entire world? You little dum-dum head, okay? But then Zuko keeps going and he misses another fire blast again, like the fraud he is. Look at Katara in the back. And Zuko is just going crazy. He looks like he's doing the MGR punch meme. If you sped that shit up, of course he misses every single shot as well. Aang does a little twirly twirl and then shoots some wind at Zuko, and Zuko just stands there and takes it, acting like he couldn't have just walked one step to the side to dodge that shit. How does it feel to get bitched by air, Zuko? Like, only Zuko could get into a fight with air and still lose, bro. Come on. But Aang is really not letting up here, though. Aang jumps on top of a crystal, and Zuko busts out the strongest attack so far. Bro had to charge up before doing this shit. Aang tries to block it, but the fire is just too strong. And then Zuko starts trying to whip Aang, and Aang dodges the first attack and then hits a skydiving pose while dodging the second. You are not landing and tilted, bro. Please calm down. But back to Azula versus Katara. Katara is going crazy and actually attempts to cut Azula's face off. Yo! If that attack had landed, then Avatar might not have been a kid show anymore, bro. That is insane. We cut back to Zuko and he is dancing like a white girl, bro. What are you doing, Zuko? Katy Perry is not playing right now, bro. You are not a plastic bag drifting through the wind, alright? Then Aang thinks he's Daniel LaRusso from Karate Kid with the way he kicks this rock. And you know what? Looking at this form, I'm not even gonna roast you, Aang. That was actually just a super solid ass kick right there. And then he bounces off the ceiling and smashes into a rock, causing a shockwave of air to send Zuko flying. Zuko looking like the hoodwink slap right there, man. Why was bro bouncing around like this? That is crazy. And Katara ain't playing no games either, bro. She grew some water tentacles out of her hands and started grabbing and lifting Azula, trying to turn this into a hentai scene real quick. That tentacle right there is awfully close to the coochie, ain't it? Katara is gay? Katara likes women? Katara is trying to go into coochie? Alright, my fault, bro. My fault. Zuko sees what Katara is about to do to Azula, and he does not let it slide. He does like a fire projectile thingy, but bro did not have to do a flip like that. Even the form of the way he landed after doing it was hard. Look at the way his hand is sticking up. He literally wants me to dap him up, and I will. W Zuko. Now Azula is free, and Aang is getting up from the last attack he just did against Zuko. And now Katara and Zuko start the fight, and she says to Zuko,
I thought you had changed!
And he replies,
I have changed.
Huh?
No the fuck you didn't. What are you talking about? You almost decided to be a good person and then went back to doing the same shit that you have been doing for the past 3 years. You have not changed. Zuko is all over the place in this episode, I can't lie. Aang begins to prepare to do one of his final attacks against Azula, but she's trying to intimidate my boy by staring at him menacingly. But Aang is really not buckling. Azula makes the first move and rushes straight for Aang, and Aang responds by turning into the crystal dude from Ben 10. And surprisingly, Azula destroys him. Had my boy flying around in slow motion. That's tough.
Are you okay?
I know Aang got to be sitting on 1 HP after that. He just broke at least 7 bones minimum flying into the wall like that, man. Aang, My condolences, bro. That's tough. And then we got Zuko and Azula about to justify why this video is called Avatar Jumpings Are Unreal, alright? Zuko was still here wailing on Katara, trying to chop her ass in half and shit, alright? While Azula at the same time is blasting her with fire from the top ropes. Katara's getting attacked from all angles right now, and it ain't fair. Zuko and Azula both do an attack at the exact same time, and it sends Katara straight into a rock hard crystal. She damn near broke her back right here. She actually reminded me of Spider-Man 2. My back. My back. Type beat, bro. Listen to this.
Press the ball!
And look at the steam coming off of her here. She literally got cooked. It's a tough life. R.I.P. my girl Katara. Rest in peace. Azula and Zuko start hearing some rumbling going on and see that Aang is fucking pissed. Look at his face. I ain't ever seen Aang this mad before. He jumps up like damn near 100 feet in the air probably and smashes straight into the ground as hard as he can, alright? He smashes the ground in the same way he wishes he was smashing Katara. That's crazy. But nah, man, this is all fruitless behavior, alright? Aang did all of those theatrics just for Azula to hop in and toss him off the rock, bro. That shit was mad disrespectful. I ain't even gonna lie. At this point, you can probably see how the ending of this fight is gonna end up going, right? Aang and Katara start looking around and see that they are surrounded by at least like 100 robot soldier dudes. So Aang turns around, protects himself, and hides just to get a moment's peace so that he can go into the Avatar-state. Okay, but you remember the opening of this video, right? Ugh. So you know what's about to happen then, huh?
Now fuck that! On everything, y'all got me fucked up! On my mama, y'all got me fucked up!
Katara tries to rush over to help Aang, but it is too late. This was the day that Avatar Aang, unfortunately, passed away. And look at Zuko and Azula rolling up on Katara right now to finish the job. Like, what did she do? This gotta be racially motivated. Wasn't Zuko's entire goal just to kill Aang? Why are you trying to finish the job with Katara right now, bro? What did she do? Zuko gotta be just like Chris Brown, the way he be loving to hit women, bro. Luckily, the big homie Iroh comes into the rescue and gives Zuko and Azula a massive warning shot, and then jumps down and tells Katara to run away. And man, this is why Iroh is a top 5 Avatar character, no debate, alright? Zuko and Azula are no joke throwing some fat ass rocks at Iroh. They hit him in the shoulders, the knees, and the hands, and he still stands his ground and defends Katara because he knows that it is the right thing to do. What a legend, man. Oh, I love Iroh so much, bro. And then Iroh surrenders himself because he doesn't want to actually hurt his grandkids. And this shot right here has always annoyed me. The camera zooms in on Zuko literally seconds after he just betrayed Iroh, and you guys know Iroh is literally the only family member Zuko has who actually cares about him. And the camera zooms in on Zuko's face, and you would think he'd look pretty sad, or at least a little bit remorseful after what he just did, right? Nope. Nope! He did not have a single ounce, not a single little droplet, not a single bit of remorse on his face. He did not care. I know he feels sad about it later on and all that, but man, you could have at least said, oh man, I'm sorry uncle, you know it's tough, it's tough, it's tough. You know I still love you though, like low key though, right? Yeah, man, Iroh looks mad disappointed, as he should be, okay? I love Zuko as a character, but man, some of the choices he makes throughout the series are actually beyond my comprehension sometimes, bro. And then we cut to Aang and the crew flying away, and then the episode ends with Katara trying to heal Aang, but she can't do it, and Aang doesn't come back to life, and then he dies, unfortunately, and then that's the end of Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know, that's Could you imagine that's actually how it ended? Now, of course, she heals him and he's good, alright? They definitely would not have the balls to kill off the main character like that in the second season, alright? But that would be pretty crazy though, wouldn't it? But what would the kitty winks think about it? But yeah, bro, that is probably the craziest fight in all of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys and I truly, truly appreciate all of the support, alright? Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I am out! Deuces!
What would you do if I waterbended my piss straight into your mouth?
Lean in the camp. He got no hose. Goofy and nigga.